club. Shay Shay, he got some things going on over there. He's got some bangers coming out back to back. First it was Cat Williams, and now he's following up with Monique. And honey, the internet, the world, everybody is talking and they got things to say. So we are here and we are here to talk about. So for years now, Monique has been saying that black women have been getting paid less in Hollywood. She's called out some famous people such as Tyler Perry and Oprah Winfrey. And this has been years and years ago. She feels as though someone has not ever taken her serious about the accusations and allegations that she has, said about people. Now that Taraji P. Henson has come out and has told her side of, the black women treating less or actresses getting paid less, now people are listening. Now people are taking heed. And I believe that it's rubbing Monique the wrong way because she wants to know, well, why weren't people listening to me when I said what I said and I wanted people to pay attention? Well, let me just say this, okay? And I'm going to be completely honest, and this is my opinion and my opinion only. Monique has a way of saying things, and I'm a firm believer in it's not what you say, but it's how you say it. So when you came out here and you were so angry and you were yelling about it and you were calling them names and you were just so irate about what was going on, the way you delivered it, okay? And then you delivered that, and then you start delivering things like, black women shouldn't be outside with bonnets on. It makes us look ignorant. Then you were over here and you were telling people that they should call their husband and men daddy. And you were just doing all this controversial stuff at once that it made people not pay attention and not take heed. Also, even though you were saying that you were getting paid less, you were still coming out and making moves and being seen in the public. So people were like, well, she can't be getting paid that less because we continue to see her. We've seen you in Precious. We've seen you win awards. We've seen a lot of things. So we didn't know what was going on behind scenes, okay? Now you sit down with Shannon Sharpe and you do it after Cat Williams because you say you think if you sit down and you talk a little bit better, people will pay attention. Well, to be very short about it, she talked about a lot of things. She talked about the ordeals in Hollywood. She talked about Oprah. She talked about Tyler Perry. She spoke on payment and of how she's been treated. But the main things that people were taking from this was the D.L. Hughley situation and the Kevin Hart situation. She says that she borrowed money from Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart was a fan of her. She paid him back with interest. He was supposed to back her on some deals. And long story short, he didn't. But one thing that she says is, when I found out that he didn't want to back my deal, and his manager called, I had to call my brother and tell him, why did you let a white man speak on this subject about us? Okay, because Kevin Hart's manager was white. Once again, keep that in mind. That was color, okay? But then Monique goes on to D.L. Hughley. She was upset about a joke or whatever that was made about her husband on the show, the radio show that he had, right? She says, I'm going to get on the phone and I'm going to call my brother because my black brother, he's not going to do this to me. She also goes on to say how black women should stick together and it was a sisterhood. And let me just say this. Sounds great, right? The fairy tale that you're this color or you're this race or we're supposed to stick together or we're female and we're supposed to stick together or we're this and we're that. Yeah, it sounds really good. But the ultimate thing is sounding and being what it is what it is. We are in a world that it doesn't matter if you're black or white, honey. What Michael Jackson said, what matters is the coin. Nobody, I don't care whether it's D.L. Hughley, who has come out and spoke and said that it was all fabrications, which every time it seems that Monique, does stories, okay? People come out and said that she's fabricating. But when Cat Williams did it, it was a lot of backlash of who he cracked on and they were, feelings a little hurt. But anywho, when you keep on trying to bring race into everything, you're going to fail. It doesn't matter if it's a black, white, yellow, green, purple, whatever color it is. At the end of the day, no one is going to let Monique ruin their brand. And that's whatever happened between her and D.L. Hughley. That's what happened. Whatever happened between her and Kevin Hart, whether the manager of Kevin Hart was black or white, he spoke on behalf of his client. Monique, it's great to live and think that because we should all be one person and live together in harmony. That's how it goes. But no, honey, this is Hollywood. People are worried about their brand. They're worried about the food that they bring in. Okay, they're worried about their net worth. They're worried about their image. And I'm sorry to say it, with the way that Monique acts, she can become an image killer. It is nothing wrong with being a comedian and speaking your mind, right? Now, I'm going to say she was more composed than I've ever seen over there at the Shay Shay clubhouse, right? She was over there at Club Shay Shay, and she was more composed than she ever been. But I'll tell you something about a person, okay? A person that has stories to tell, fibbles, and all this other stuff, and someone who wants to always play the victim, they can be calm and talk because they want sympathy. You should have done things a lot different. When Taraji P came out and said that she was being treated differently and she thought that she was being paid less. First off, she is an actress that has been on more movies than a little bit, okay? So yes, her check should be different. She is now an OG in this game. She has now done comedies, drama, sad, happy, whatever we wanted to see her in, she was. Also, Taraji made sure that she did it in a calm manner, an educated manner, and she did it while she was going through things. She didn't down anyone. She let everybody know, hey, I've been out here for this much long, and I'm seeing actors getting paid more, and I'm doing more, and I need to know why I'm getting paid less. She didn't blame anyone. She really didn't point any fingers. She also just did Color Purple, which is a bigger movie, and a lot of people in that cast were going through the same thing, so they band together. Monique, you didn't allow anyone to help you, honey. I will say that using the word and terms bitter black woman is not something I'm going to do. All I'm going to say is Monique is hurt, okay? She is a little salty. She's a little bit different inside. So it comes out in speech. And then that could be the problem. Let me tell you, I think that the interview overall was a good interview. I think she brought some things to light that other people have been saying. I think they touched on topics. I think that Shay did a really, really, really good job of interviewing her, and I think that he's gonna ride it till the wheels fall off because he's over there popping, okay? He don't care who come on next. Is gonna be DL, because now DL got to come on here and rebut what she said. It's going to be an ongoing thing because it's drama, and he's soaking it up, and he's doing a good job at it. Now, I don't know if you watched it or have been caught up, but I would like to know what you guys think in the comments below, so I will see you there.